Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekend advice for the weekend of the 24th, 25th and 26th of February 2017. Thank you for joining me and thank you for all your support. I truly do appreciate it. Let's jump in and see what the energies are for us this weekend. So here's the cards that we have. We have the Bard. And this is a card that talks about music, poetry, history, storytelling. We have the card of Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And I believe we had this card last weekend as well, if I remember correctly. We have It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. And that's a second reference to memories and reminiscing. We have the Six of Wands, tying in with the Victory card. The Page of Swords in our middle of the spread, about communication. And the Hermit. And the Hermit can represent going within, reminiscing, thinking about everything. It can also represent talking to our elders or hearing stories about our elders. The message for today is coming along, well, for the weekend actually. These cards are coming together to say that the answers that we seek may be within our own history, or we may look at family to find the answers that we're looking for. We may find the answers in our memories, memories of our family tradition as well, things that go way back. And that could be where victory lies for us. And I feel that, this is to do with, it could be something similar to confusion about something, or even a crisis of faith for some of us, or identity crisis where we don't know who we are, where we're going, what we're doing anymore, when we kind of lose track and we get lost in the search of answers. And so for this weekend, the message is clear. Stay positive, try to keep an upbeat attitude, try to focus on solutions, not what we're lacking, and turn to our memories, our history, the history of our parents, the history of our family, where we're coming from, how we used to do things, how the family used to do things, cultural traditions perhaps may hold the key that we're looking for, but victory is on the way for us if we take the time to reminisce, if we take the time to do the research here, with the Hermit and with the Page of Swords, to talk things through, to talk to people, to get information, to ask the questions. Victory is on the way for us. I feel that, for some of us, we may find that we're not as different as we thought, or that we have more in common with our family than we thought, or perhaps we may be reenacting certain patterns that we saw growing up. And for a lot of us, a lot of the time, we're not even aware that sometimes we do what our parents did, or sometimes we think the way they did, or we react the way they did. And so I feel that this weekend is a weekend for revelations, for figuring something out. For some of us, it's growing closer to family. It's finding a newfound respect for family, or family tradition, or our culture as a whole. And that's where we find the answer when we open up to that kind of attitude. That's where we find the answers of what we're looking for, basically. Especially with questions that we have in terms of who am I as an individual? What is my purpose in the world? What am I supposed to do? Why am I the way I am? Why do I have certain skills and gifts but not others? And so on and so forth. So it's a journey to self-awareness and getting to know ourselves on a deeper level by getting to know where we're coming from, basically. In other situations, I feel that if we may have been going round in circles looking for a solution, then these cards recommend that we go back, we trace our steps, we go back to the beginning and just review everything. Take it from the beginning and just review everything with new eyes, with a fresh perspective. Okay, remember those happy thoughts? That's a fresh perspective that's trying to keep our energy high, that's trying to stay optimistic that we're going to find the answer, that we're going to find the solution. And we will find that answer, or we will find the missing piece of information in whatever this is that we're going back to look at, that we're going back to review. It's all about truth, okay? The Bard is number 7. It's card number 7 here, and this is the seeker of truth. So a lot of us are seeking answers during this weekend, and more importantly, we're getting answers during this weekend. And they lie in ties to family, our background, our culture, the way we used to do things, who we used to be, who we wanted to be as a child, and so on and so forth. The work we've already done, if we got stuck, again, just go back, start from the beginning, change our approach with the happy thoughts here, change our perspective. Let's be open to seeing solutions. Let's not give in to sadness or disappointment or pessimism, like this is never going to happen kind of thoughts. And we will find our answers. Okay, with the 6 of Wands, there's victory here. With the victory card, there's victory in the energy of the weekend. Our prayers being answered, and it lies in communication with the Page of Swords as our center card here. Communication, memories, stories, previous experience, okay, with the energy of the Bard. With the Hermit, our elders may play a big role. People who already have this experience, they may teach us a lot. Or the Hermit represents our inner life, our experience, everything that we've learned along the way. It's okay to be different here. Says, for some of us, it says we're not as alone as we thought, we're not as different as we thought. We may have a lot more in common with our family or with our close friends than we previously believed. It may be that along this journey, we find out that we may be different, but that's okay, because deep down we're similar. We're from the same group, okay, so to speak, as people close to us. And at the bottom line, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that family's family, or people love us and accept us for who we are, or some other kind of revelation that we may have lost faith about. I feel that kind of truth is being revealed to us during this weekend, in terms of, I've always tried to fit in and I've always felt like an outsider, but actually thinking about it, I fit right in. I'm doing the same thing everyone else is doing, or I'm thinking the same way everyone else is thinking, and so on. And so that's how we end up feeling more accepted and included, and like we belong. For some of us, maybe that's what we're looking for. Where do I belong? What am I supposed to do? Where am I coming from? Those kinds of answers can come to us during this weekend. But we do have to keep a positive attitude here with the happy thoughts. For some of us, these may have been lifelong questions that we haven't been able to answer. And the answer is actually, okay, go back and retrace your steps. Where are you coming from? How were you raised? What have you learned along the way? What about your family? What about your background? What about your cultural background? And by taking the time to do that, things will fall into place for us. We will understand. We will see what we've been missing during this weekend. And that's where the celebration comes in. That's where the victory energy comes in, giving us a new perspective on life, giving us new confidence, giving us a sense of belonging, whatever it is that we're looking for as individuals at the end of the day. This will be different things for different people because we are looking at energies, okay? And so for some of us, they're going to talk about our jobs. For others, they're going to be talking about our personal life or our family situation or our love life or our spirituality. So just take the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation. If you feel that it resonates, if you feel that it helps that situation. New perspectives can come up as well by taking the time to, let's say, get to know our history better, where we're coming from, who our parents are, and where they're coming from. New revelations and new perspectives can come in terms of maybe accepting that, hey, it's okay that we're different. It's okay that we don't always get along. We're still family. So for some of us, it can just be that, okay, where now we can make peace with the situation and accept it for what it is and just take it from there, no longer struggling or no longer going out of our way to either please someone or fit in or fight for our independence or whatever the case may be. We come to this place of peace where we see, okay, well, we're just different. We're not always going to get along and we're not always going to see eye to eye on things, and that's okay. We can still care for each other because we're family, okay? So hopefully we can still love each other despite of our differences. So for some of us, that sort of thing can come up this weekend. But definitely truth revealed, answers coming to us. I feel that for a lot of us, this is to do with our own, our personal questions about ourselves, who we are, where we're coming from, where we're going, what our purpose is, what we're supposed to do in life, why we may feel different, okay? I feel like all those kinds of answers may be coming to us during this weekend if we take the time to retrace our steps, to go back to the past to look for the answers that apply to our present and explain our future perhaps, or predict our future in other cases. But the main point for the energy of the weekend is the answers to the future are in the past, okay? And we can get those answers, we can get those solutions, that guidance by talking, by communicating, talking, emailing, calling people, getting together with people. Because with the Six of Wands, we could also be traveling. Or, we're traveling metaphorically because we're talking to people online or over the phone. With the Hermit here, these are our elders. These are people who have always been around. These are people who have the answers to what we're looking for, whether they're aware of this or not, okay? It can be something as simple as, you've never felt understood by your siblings, but your parents understand you, or you now understand that perhaps you're taking after your mother, or you're taking after your father, or you're taking after a grandparent in what you're doing or the way you are. And so that's knowledge, that's a new understanding of things, and a new perspective that brings peace and confidence in terms of, it's okay, this is okay, it's okay that I'm this way, it's okay that I have these hobbies, or I have these dreams, or whatever the case may be. But answers will come if we are willing to keep, our attitude positive and have happy thoughts. Also, go back to the happy memories if maybe, we're dealing with a difficult situation or a troubled time with family, let's say, or with finding our place in the world, or whatever the case may be, going back to happy memories will provide strength and a new way forward, or confidence on changing things and just making them better, closer to the way they used to be, perhaps. So for this weekend, it looks like a review of the past with an open mind and an open heart will bring us answers, solutions, and guidance that will clear up our present and our future. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing, and I'm looking forward to the weekend to see what this is for me. And I'm looking forward to your comments, letting me know, what this is making you think about for yourself and what you're dealing with, and how your weekend is going and what it's about for you. But it seems like a beautiful energy in terms of understanding things, in terms of finding answers, in terms of feeling more at peace, feeling more comfortable in our own skin, feeling like, actually I'm on the right track, or actually we have more in common than we thought. And so feeling more included and having a new type of relationship. So I'm definitely looking forward to your comments, and looking forward to you letting me know what this is for you and how your weekend is going. And perhaps you're reminiscing to create new memories, or you're reminiscing to bring back some traditions, some happy traditions, who knows. Either way, I hope that we all have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you again very soon. Take care.